Good evening, my name is Modi Apparatus and welcome to RimWorld Alpha 16. This is a pretty sizable update, guys, and it has tons of new features we'll be hopefully getting to this series here. But the biggest new feature we'll get to in just a moment here, actually. Let's do a Lost Tribe this time. I have an idea of what we can do with these guys. I'm actually going to edit the scenario just a little bit because the main thing this update adds, there are several things this update added, but the main thing is that you can actually have your colony move to other places. So either one kind of a warring tribe or maybe a nomadic tribe might be the way we go with this. But let's go edit mode here quick. I've did a little testing here. I want 5 people to start. I think that's a fine number. I want to get rid of the malnutrition. I want to get rid of the food need level. I want to give them twice as much pemmican. Let's go 500. That should be a few days worth. That should be like 5 days worth of pemmican roughly. That's gonna be fine. And then I'm going to change the random pets to dromedaries, because these are good pack animals. These are what you would have. You're like, it's like a tribe that's gonna be nomadic. And then your tribe was destroyed by the great blood machine sent by the gods. 5 of you managed to escape. Now is your time to find a new home. There we go. So 5 lost tribes will attempt to rebuild, yada yada, that's fine. And then we'll be changed to the nomad tribe. I don't know if this will be available on Steam Workshop. If you guys are interested, let me know. I normally do these on the Steam Workshop, but you know, Alpha 15 was pretty successful, but this doesn't seem that different from a normal start. If I think of some other ways to do this, I can definitely update with that. But yeah, right now this should be fine. Should be plenty for people to carry if they want to pick up and move right away. And let's get into the next part of the update here. So I'm gonna go with Randy Random, and let's go with a little bit more of a challenge this time. Normally we did like some challenge, I think, rough maybe. So it's gonna be quite dangerous, not recommended until you've got some experience playing the game. I guess we do have that now. Maybe intense. I don't know. With the new systems, I think I'm gonna go rough, just because I don't know exactly how they're all gonna play off each other. This is a very complex update, I'll say, and there's a lot of things that can really mess you up here. So I'm gonna go with a rough. If it seems like it's too easy, we'll bump it up to intense, but it might not be. River is the seed, and we'll generate that. And so now the world actually generates as a planet, which is cool. We can get an idea of what we can see here. This doesn't look like it has a lot of the world filled in here. I don't know why he made it so small. Maybe he wants to expand the planets later, but that is how it is for now. Now, there is one biome that was added in this update. It's the sea ice biome. This is not a good place to live. Let's just put it that way. This is a terrible place to live. It takes, it has no soil, no plants, no minerals to mine, very few animals. Travel is slow due to deep snow and crevasses. It would be terrible to settle in this spot, but because we are a nomadic tribe and I kind of want to show off that part of the game right away, we are going to start there and we are going to try to escape ASAP. Let's zoom out and see if there's any other sea ice we can live in. Looks like just the North Pole here is all we really have. So I'm going to go the furthest down spot we can find here. And we will work on escaping it just immediately here, basically. So now there's this new hex layout for each of the spots, even though the grid is, even though the actual place is a square still, rectangular still, it's a hexagon system here. There's also this Hackers Forest faction, Northern Evolium. We're gonna see what they're all about. We might want to go visit them eventually, but I think this will be a good spot to start at. And I just want to get into it so we can show how the migration works and that kind of thing right away here. So let's get in our tribe here. We have Grasshopper, the Gatherer, good at melee, too smart brawler. So that's why he's so good at melee. He's good at growing as well. He was a gatherer in his former life. Not many two problems here. Lazy and too smart will be a problem, but that's not bad. Grasshopper, you get to stay here. We have Koro, who's greedy, teetotaler, and psychically sensitive. Doesn't sound too fun to me. He's a brother of Lobster, though. All right, this seems like a pair we got to keep then. Shooting melee is okay. We'll go with him. We have Darius the Knight. He is a smoke leaf dependent. I'm not really a fan of that. He's gonna have to wean himself off of that right away here. He's beautiful, careful shooter. So that means he's gonna be well liked by everyone. Yeah, this could be cool. Okay, we'll go with Darius. Welcome, Darius. Then we have a Lobster, who was a vengeful child, then became a weaver. He's a pessimist and he's kind. He's incapable of caring. Kind, yet incapable of carrying. Very interesting combination there, but crafting's a 10. That's pretty cool. And Narwhal. I didn't realize Kuro's name was Narwhal. I like him even better now. Perfect. And then we have Billa. Billa is, we have no women here. Just a couple of dudes. We got a teenage dude with a bunch of other older guys here. Interesting. He's a pessimist and a fast walker. Just kind of all around, just decent. Billa. Welcome to Billa. Okay, well, that's gonna be our guys here. I was gonna think maybe we could re-roll one of these to make it a lady, but you know what? Let's just go with it and see what develops. All right, so the gods were angry. The blood machines came at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with blades and devil fire. Only a few of you managed to escape. Now, after a harrowing journey on foot, with no close friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness as your ancestors did. Okay, so the 5 of them are all here. I'm gonna pause the game right there, and we're gonna start equipping some things here. Who were our brawlers from before here? He is not a brawler, so you can have the spear here, or the pila. Kuro is gonna have the pila. Darius is a careful shooter, but he's better at melee. But, you know, I don't have a lot of melee things here, so we're gonna go with that. So shooting's a 7 for you. Sounds like a good thing to go with the short bow then. Grasshopper was a brawler, give him the club. And then we have one more weapon here. Who didn't get a weapon? Billa. Billa needs a spear then. All right, everybody's got one. Oh, no, there's this knife here too. Grasshopper should probably grab this jade knife. That's gonna be better than the club. All right, let's unblock all this stuff here. Because we're gonna wanna take this with us. We're definitely gonna wanna take this with us. So as you can see, the ice sheet is, I don't know how you play this one, honestly. I really don't know how you play this because it's got nothing here, literally nothing. So yeah, what we'll do for now is we'll get ourselves out of here. First thing we're gonna do is build a stockpile that encompasses all of our things. That way it's all part of our inventory and we can unforbid like this herbal medicine and all that stuff. Make sure the silver is good to go with. All right, so then what you'll do to go into the migration menu basically is you'll go to this world map here, pressing world, the world tab. You need to click your colony and then form a caravan. And to do that, to add people, you just click the little X's here that changes to included. And with the camels and everything like that, we can have 369 kilograms of stuff, which should be everything we have. Should fall underneath that total, absolutely. So we have everything we can come with us. Pemmican, it'll tell us how many days worth of food we have. We have 3.1 days worth of pemmican on us before we are gonna be out of food altogether. Now, let's go hit accept then, and we're gonna form the caravan. Oh, before we do that, let's go config, and we'll tell them where we want to form up. We'll go west with this, because there's water to the south, I believe. So, and there's water to the east, I believe. So we'll go west. No, let's go east, actually. All right. And we have 3.1 days worth of food. You'll become hungry very quickly. Yes, we're not gonna take too long of a trip here. We're just gonna get out of the danger zone here. So once we get out of the immediate problem here, we'll let them actually do their thing here quick, and we'll let them pick all their stuff up. They're gonna slowly collect everything here, and then after they got everything collected, they'll make their way to the other packs. Oh, look at this! The way the camels work now, everything goes in these packs in the back. You can see when they're carrying stuff. It's fantastic. That's gonna help where people travel faster, I bet, because they don't have to carry all that stuff with them actually. All right, so once the guys are amassing over here, they're gonna leave all together as a group. And they'll exit to the other screen here then. So now they're a node right here. This is our caravan. Now we have to give them some place to go. This is, let's take a look at the factions here quick. The factions say, the Northern Evoluium is an enemy of alligators. They're not a problem for us. We could head down towards them. Let's go back to the world map here. How many days would it take to get us? If we moved, that's 1 day's travel to get to there. We could visit the Hacker's Forest. I think we should. Maybe we can trade for supplies while we're there. Let's visit Hacker's Forest. And then on our way migrating south, we have one enemy coming up here. But yeah, we can get into the tundra pretty quickly here, and that'll at least give us some more options. Maybe we can set up like a temporary home while we regroup a little bit. Ultimately, what we're headed for is the equator here. That's where we're headed. Someplace around here. Maybe by the coast of this lake here, possibly. Someplace over here, maybe over here, possibly. We'll see, but we have to get through the tundra first. and it's going to take a few turns here to migrate, I think. Not a few turns, but a few days. So in any event, we're going to visit, we're going to click these guys and visit Hackers Forest, see how these guys are going here. So I'm going to fast forward it here quick. This is as fast as it goes. Once they get out of the ice, or the sea ice, it should move a little bit faster. These guys do rest at night. We have 3 days worth of food, so by the time we get to here, we're gonna have a bit of a problem with food. We'll have to trade for some, but it shouldn't be too bad. So I'm gonna let these guys work. It's gonna be in a couple days till we get there. Well, 1 day. They should pick up steam here in no time. But as you can see, the food slowly depletes as they're walking. And right now they're moving at 1.3 hours per tile, so they should be there in a day. Let's let them do their thing, and we'll pick it back up once they arrive to Hackers Forest. All right, we are just outside of Hackers Forest here. They should be arriving in just a few hours, and we should be there. Now, this does take a few real minutes to get through this. Actually, they had to rest about 3 nights. I wish there was a fast forward in this screen. Okay, so now we'll pause quick and trade quick. We'll see what we can trade for first of all here. Simple meals, we can trade for some silver. They apparently do have better prices than if you let them come to you. Like our dromedaries sell for a ton of money, but we can't afford to sell those guys off because we need to keep them for survival purposes. Simple meals, let's trade some of our silver away for some simple meals. Or do we want to do packaged survival meals instead? Those will probably be better, actually. Let's zero that out. For a few bucks more, we can do those instead. It's only 3 meals worth. We could sell off some wood, probably, for $1 or $5 a piece. Oh, $1 or $2 a piece. We have an extra wooden club to sell off, I guess. And we don't really have any good warm clothing yet. Well, I think that'll have to wait. Let's get, we have enough food to get a few more miles down the road at least. We got rid of almost all of our silver though. Nothing more to trade for, but we're gonna capture some animals in the next area, I'm pretty sure. Assuming we can farm and stuff like that. It is the 3rd of summer. As long as we can do a warmer climate, we should be able to farm no problem. Okay, let's make that trade here. Get a few more meals. And we can't really zoom in to see these guys, can we? No, we can't. But what we can do now is we have to get over to this. We have to get over to this tundra here, and that's our next goal. How many more days away would this be? It'd be 0.9 days of, no, 22 hours of traveling, and that would be almost all of our food gone at that point. All right, well, we got to do it. And what we're going to do then is unsettle our previous location here, and we're going to pull right through to the tundra here. And that got through really quickly, actually. So we're going to settle in here, and we just arrived in a brand new map. Now, the tundra is not going to be much better than where we left just now, but it'll give us the opportunity to do a little bit of farming and that kind of thing. There'll be some things we can collect here, and we actually have some shelters we can use right away. Ooh, Muffalo. See, this will be a good thing. We can start taming these guys. If we have anybody good at taming, let's take a look at people's character sheets here quick and see what we have here. Anybody good at animals? Not really. We need somebody good at animals to tame these things. Otherwise, we'll just hunt them and collect what we can. Now, we got to make sure that we have nobody on hunting that would be a melee person. Let's make sure we got nobody on melee. Who's our ranged people? We have Lobster. Lobster should be a hunter. And Billa. Billa's got a spear. I don't want to do that. Kuro's the Pila. Okay. Kuro's going to be another hunter then. Okay, and not Billa. Everyone else I'm going to put on constructing for right now. I'm going to let Lobster do some hunting here, and what we're going to do is probably settle in this spot right here. We're nomadic, right? We're not going to like build our own structures for the most part here. There's an ancient danger over there. So we will build some of our own structures, but not a lot. First thing we're going to do is use some of our wood, though, and make a structure here. And use this door. The first thing we're going to need is a butcher table for hunting. Outdoors, yeah, we'll fix the roof on that in a second. Orders, we'll claim this as our own. And then after that, we'll have them start deconstructing some things. Like we're gonna have them deconstruct this wall here. and work on that, and that should be pretty good. Get ourselves some steel. We're not miners, we're hunters, you know what I mean? We're a tribe of hunters. So we're not going to focus too much on... Ooh, Sleepville. Okay, we got to name our faction. What should we name our nomadic faction? That's a good question. We need to like name it after one of the people here. Lobster's Den. Lobster's Den. That's the name of our crew. Our faction is the Lobster's Den. Your faction is now known as Lobster Den. Now, our faction has a name, but I believe we can also name each of our colonies. We can only have one in the current setup. Now, you can go into settings here and go into options and increase the number of colonies you want to have, and you can do this at any time. It's not really untested, or it's not really tested and not supported at the moment. Kind of note there, when you try to change the number of factions or the number of colonies, it does give you a warning that RimWorld's designed to be one colony only. So it does tell you that, you know, bouncing back and forth between the colonies might be a bit of a problem. But what we'll do is, the idea here is we'll get someone that can do some animal taming, tame a bunch of these muffalo, and then we gotta hunt at least one of them or two of them here. Let's hunt these rabbits over. These guys will be safer to hunt for now. There is a wolf over here to hunt too, a timber wolf. I don't want to leave him to be on his own here. We don't really have a lot of... Oh, there's a lot of predators around here. A lot of predators. Let's hunt rabbits for the most part here right now. And maybe one muffalo. Because I'd love to tame these guys if we can. Well, let's also get some farm set up so we have the basic farming and food that way. The quickest ways to get some food here, let's see, rice grows the quickest. We don't want to stay too long in a single place, so we're going to put a farm through here. Let's see, rich soil. Rich soil recently changed. Okay, this is rich soil over here. That means stuff's going to grow faster, so we're going to put some rich soil over here. And they are going to have to walk to get to it, but we don't need to do too big of a thing. I think rice grows faster. Let's take a look here quick. Yields fast food, but it's not nice to eat uncooked. Yeah, so we need to have cooked meals, but we can use it for pemmican is the key here. And pemmican is nice, it travels well. And then also what we're going to do is do some cut planting. We're going to harvest all of this if we can. Is there anything to harvest out of these berries? We're going to harvest all the berries we can right now, just to get us some food for the time being, because we don't have a lot. And let's zoom out actually and see if we can select all of those. Nope, doesn't work like that. Okay. Yeah, we need to harvest as much as we can here. Okay. So, there's that. Worst case scenario, we eat one of our dromedaries, but this will be our home for a couple episodes, I think, at least. While we gather up supplies, food mostly, to get out of here, make some warmer clothing, get some residences set up, maybe some defenses. I don't know exactly. I don't know what you guys can do for defenses. We can do sandbags and deadfall traps made of wood or steel. Okay, anything. Okay. So what we'll do is actually deconstruct some of this other stuff like this and this. So we have some materials without mining for them. And we have a raid. Great. We have a group from... Oh, what's this one guy? Okay. Well, we can take one guy. We have 5 guys here. Pay attention to what's going on there, guys. So I don't want to get caught unawares. What does he have on him? Got a club. Okay. Let's draft some guys here. I don't think we have a lot of cover, but we'll just use sure brute strength here for the most part. Let's bring everybody drafted over to here. And this will be ready to take them on as a group. With our guys being mostly melee, it should be okay to deal with this guy. Let's kite them backwards a little bit. I don't want to get this guy getting too close to our dromedaries and stuff. Let's keep kiting backwards a little bit. Let's meet them in the middle, because we'll be better as a unified force here for sure. All right, now we got this guy. We can have Darius keep doing its thing. Let's put you guys over to here, and you guys will be the front force here dealing with him. If you can get 3 on 1. Oh, he's got the Pila. Never mind. We need to get Lobster over here. Okay, so let's back up Darius over to here then. And grasshopper go into melee. And these two guys should be able to take him out, no problem. Oh, we got shot in the back here. Okay, so we got him down. He is a drifter, huh? What is he good at? Growing. Awesome at growing. He's industrious. Do we have a spot we can keep him is the question. I guess we could try to convert him over here. It's not gonna be the nicest place ever, but and we're gonna have to walk quite a bit to get there. But our people will just have to get used to it. They should get used to walking, after all. Okay, we need to build that quickly. Let's undraft everybody. And speed this along here. Next we need to build some sleeping spots, I think. Also, sleeping spots will be easy. We'll go, we'll just put them all in the same room right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's not gonna be great right now. Then for cooking, for the time being, we'll use a campfire. There's that, okay. Okay, we got one muffalo down. And did we get this thing built yet? Not yet. It needs some work done. Our lobster's working on that. We need to set up a stockpile for downed animals, I think. Let's set up a stockpile over here. Let's go zone area. I like this because it's going to be the beginning of the game a lot of the time here, unfortunately. But let's just put everything in there. These guys can recuperate a little bit. Carrying beds with us and that kind of thing probably isn't going to work. I'm just guessing. Maybe the drometers can take it. I don't know for sure. We could try making a bed or two and see what happens if we try to carry it. Let's actually do that quick. Furniture, wooden bed. Like right there. Now we used up most of our wood already, it looks like. So we'll need to do a little bit of chopping. Bill is fully healed, that's awesome. People are gonna be mad about their situation, I'm pretty sure. That's okay. Can we rescue this guy now? Is he dead? Downed, okay, we can capture him. Let's go like this, we'll put a sleeping spot in here. And we'll set it to, prisoners. And Billa, can you go grab this guy? Yeah, see if we can capture him. We'll see what happens. Minor break risk. Okay, we need to like, I don't know, have maybe a larger room for our people. That might be a key for this whole sleeping situation here. Is just to make a larger structure. And what do we have a lot of? Do we have a lot of anything? Not really yet. What's our wood situation? 290. It's not a very big structure. 290 doesn't go a very long way. Did Billa not make it in? I told him, Billa, I told you to capture this guy. Oh, no, he's dead. Okay, well, there is that. People are gonna be mad about a corpse being there, though. Just saying. So you might want to like do something about that. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll deal with it at his own time. Okay, I want to uninstall this thing, and then we'll do a test with the world thing here to see if we can move it and take it with us. How much it weighs. Now we don't have enough food right now. Let's go add Bill. Butcher creature. Let's do forever, so that stuff gets done. And then we'll set up a bill here for cook meals. Make pemmican. We should probably cook simple meals. And then we'll do until we have 6 simple meals, and then we'll do forever for pemmican. Okay, so we'll make pemmican as soon as they have enough stuff to make pemmican. They'll do it. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. But that'll get done there. Maybe we'll hunt another one of these guys here in a minute. Cooking that up, good. Now hopefully these meals aren't gonna get eaten up by the dromedaries. They should find their own meals. Rest got food poisoning from buffalo meat. Yeah, you guys shouldn't be eating raw meat, by the way. Let's put furniture out here. Let's put a short table. We don't have a lot of wood left, it looks like. Yeah, we have 290. Last I checked there. We'll put a dining table there, chair there. I don't want to waste all of our wood on this, but as we're going further south, wood's gonna become more and more prevalent. So maybe we don't worry about it. We just build the structure, make it larger here. We'll go, let's see, that's 60. We probably have enough wood to do this. And another door here. Or we can get enough wood, even if we don't have enough wood right now. Just a basic structure. Our guys aren't really good at it just yet. The meat's gonna burn, you guys. You can't leave it on the fire like that. Okay, made the door before everything else. It's interesting. Getting some steel, which is good. At 49. Plus, this is steel also. So let's deconstruct this as well. And maybe hunt one more of these guys. Is this steel also? Oh man, we're in a lot of steel now. Just like that. Just like that. You have a completed building up there too. Mental break for grasshopper. Okay, that'll happen. I mean, it's gonna happen. We need warmer clothes. Mad animal. Let's see. Jump to location. Local squirrel's gone mad. Let's hunt it quick here. It's one of those over there. Grasshopper's in trouble. Darius better take care of it, actually. Unless we have Curio on hand. Nope, Darius is gonna have to do it. There we go. Nice shot, man. Just like that. All right, so I guess that'll do it for our first episode of Alpha 16 Nomads. We will be traveling again soon here once we get enough food. Our first harvest should do that for us. Then we can turn into a bunch of meals and then take those on the road. We'll need like probably 20 at least. The pemmican we had 200 of, but the pemmican didn't have as much nutrition as our other meals did. We need to go a few blocks. Let's take a look at our map here quick. Let's see what our next plan is. Work our way through the tundra is going to be the big problem here. Once we get through the tundra, then we're into the boreal forest, and that's where things could really start to change and improve for us. But it's going to be a few trips to get there, I think. We're going to have to make a few stops along the way, a few side colonies and that kind of thing. Maybe we'll stop in this mountain range over here, and stop again in this mountain range here, and then we'll be just making it down there, hopefully before winter. We're halfway through summer right now, so it's going to be close. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back for another episode very, very soon. If you're glad to see it back on the channel, let me know. If you likes, comments, I do appreciate it. Lets me know you guys are interested in the series. And let me know what you think about Alpha 16 in general. It should be pretty interesting. Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.